look so pretty. Love is all around me, out here on the avenue. Love is all around me, sitting here waiting on you. Over to my left, there's a little dog chewing on an apple. Funny little doggy, wouldn't rather have himself a bone. Over to my right, a young couple's running into the chapel. Getting all excited, dreaming of their rendezvous. Getting all excited, sitting here waiting on you. I'm in a waiting on you mood. Yes, I am. Waiting on you, yeah. Well, you don't need no invitation. Come take a look out of the window. Love is all around us, out here on the avenue. Yes, it is. Love is all around us, ain't a single cloud in view. No, 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 no. Getting all excited, sitting here waiting on you.
I am not going to answer that. Huh? There's nobody home. Go away.
Sorry, sir. I was in the shower. Didn't hear the phone. Who is it this time? Oh, no. Not them again. What? No, no, sir. No problem at all. Love a challenge, sir.
I hate it when he does that. That was the big man, Cupid. Dr. Love. And these are Steve and Megan. Hard cases. Steve is an English teacher.
Plato called love a grave mental disease. Hemingway said that if two people love each other, there can be no happy end to it. Were they right?
The man is obsessed with love.
Marlowe, Donne, Shakespeare, they all studied love. So I think I'm in pretty good company.
Shakespeare was another hard case. Thought he knew what love was. Just like Megan, the doctor.
She'll be fine. Just keep the dressing clean and she won't even leave a scar.
She knows exactly how things ought to be.
I really like working with children. They're so honest. When they want love, they hug you. When they're hurt, they cry. Why do we grow out of that?
They're both just a little confused about what love really is. Actually, Steve's been confused for quite some time now.
In 11th grade, I played Romeo in our high school production of Romeo and Juliet. My Juliet! And every night for a week, I had to kill myself because I thought my Juliet had died. Here's to my love. And thus, with a kiss, I die. And every night, she'd wake up as soon as I hit the floor. The whole thing seemed so arbitrary. I mean, if I could just wait a few seconds before swallowing the poison, then Juliet would wake up and we'd live happily ever after. Well, the last night of the show, I decided Romeo deserved a little happiness.
But wait! Perhaps I am too hasty. Oh, Juliet! Art thou just faking? Oh, Juliet! Methinks I saw you blinkst. Wake up, my love, my turtle dove.
Mr. Cooper!
I still don't understand what Shakespeare was trying to say. Was Romeo and Juliet's love too intense to survive? Does all passion eventually self-destruct? Why did he kill them?
Market pressure. That's why I did it. We need to keep the body count up, otherwise ticket sales drop off without a certain amount of tragic and apparently pointless death. An audience loses interest.
Shakespeare finally caught on, but not these two. You see, according to the master's grand scheme, their souls are linked. They're supposed to be together. And we've given them plenty of opportunities. Countless other lives. But they always muck it up. Well, Cupid says this is their last chance. If they blow it this time, they'll be split apart forever. We can't have that, can we? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I know the rules. Initiate and observe. Right, sir. No interference. And don't be seen. Well, of course I was planning to change. Haircut and shave, of course. Oh, right away, sir. I was just leaving. Control freak. All right, everyone. Happy faces.
It happened at our annual Christmas party.
We throw a Christmas party every year, always with a different theme.
This year's theme was the 70s.
The sensational 70s.
Gwen met Megan in 3rd grade.
She pushed me off the swing and then put Band-Aids on both my knees.
And Steve taught one of my night school classes.
Did you know Moby Dick was really a love story?
Mm-hmm. Steve had just broken up with a woman named Robin, I think.
They were having intimacy problems.
Yeah, and Megan was seeing someone named John.
No. They decided to just be friends. More intimacy problems.
Well, anyway, that's the night that Steve and Megan met.
At our party.
This is it. I confirm. Tonight we are going to find the foxes with the large American breasts.
I'm not looking for foxes, Nigel.
He's still pining for Robin. I am not pining. She clearly wasn't the one. The one? Don't be daft, mate. There is no one. If it was supposed to be a one, God wouldn't have invented both blondes and brunettes. Robin just got tired of listening to your poetry.
Steve and I have shared a flat for a couple of years now. Although I've tried to set him straight, he still thinks that women are impressed by poetry.
The first time that Steve read me one of those sonnet things, I pretended like I was interested. Big mistake. Who knew there were so many?
Hey, Susie. I'll be out back.
Hey, redhead, 1 o'clock. Constant bearing, decreasing range.
Engage and identify.
Roger, blue leader. Engaging.
You know what really bugged me? John never opened up. I mean, I went out with the guy for over a year, and I still don't know who he really is.
Wouldn't talk about his feelings, huh?
His idea of intimacy was discussing career choices.
Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, counting school, I'm great.
You finished that thesis, dissertation, proposal thing you were doing?
Finished and approved. I start my research next week.
And that's a good thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's it about? Anything I might understand?
How to make love last. Lessons from the Renaissance poets.
I'm too young to give up on romance. I want a little magic in my life.
I just think we should take a lesson from the masters. Why reinvent the wheel every time we fall in love?
Don't look, don't look. One of your old wheels just rolled in.
Damn. Oops. I was supposed to warn you. Gwen didn't want her to feel alone at Christmas time.
She does look lonely. Maybe I can console her.
Doug, this is gonna be awkward. Look, I'm just gonna slip out through the kitchen, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah, tell Gwen it was a great party, and I love the dip.
Showtime.
When I learn my lesson, next time I'm going to take things slow and easy. And just probably.
Contact.
Sorry.
Careful.
Let me get you a new, a new drink.
Megan, I don't think you've met Steve. Steve teaches at the university.
Hi.
And Megan is a doctor.
Pediatrician.
Annie Hall, right? Everything about that moment was wrong.
The last thing I wanted was to meet somebody new.
So I guess you must like kids, huh? Being a pediatrician, I mean.
Oh, yes, I do. What do you teach?
English. Poetry, mostly.
I see. Do you have a favorite?
Well, Shakespeare's always good. There's a sonnet I've been studying for my dissertation. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love's not love which alters when it
alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. It's a nice thought. It's just a little naive.
You don't think true love can last?
Not by itself. I think it takes work to make love last.
It's not work if you're really in love. She read poetry, and she understood it. Okay, so her interpretation was a little jaded, but she was somebody I could talk to.
I was barely through with John, but a total stranger quotes a little Shakespeare, and suddenly I'm wondering if our kids would have his eyes.
She wanted to know what color my mother's eyes were.
We professionals have a technical term for that warm, fuzzy glow they were beginning to feel in the pit of their stomachs.
It was love.
At first sight.
Of course Steve was attracted to Megan. She was smart, she was pretty. And he hadn't done it in so long, I was beginning to lock me door. So, did you get her number?
Not every woman I meet is a potential conquest, Nigel.
You spent the entire evening drooling on her shoes and you didn't even get her number?
No. I have failed. She asked for mine.
By nature, I'm a skeptic. But there are things in this world science can't explain. Like when you know your mom's about to call just before the phone rings. Look, if I have a toothache, I go to my dentist. If I need karmic advice, I go to my psychic.
I am a guide through darkness. I am a new age Obia woman. I like to think that I help people find their way.
Brace yourself, my dear. Brace yourself.
Stephen could be your soulmate.
My soulmate, it says that?
Yes, it does. Yes. A spiritual soulmate. A soul who has followed you from life to life to life to life to life. Yes. Every pot of them top, every stick of them hoa bush.
Really? So what you're saying is I've met him in other lives. Was I happy?
Well, now, happiness depends upon your karmic path, but what is for you can be unfor you.
What are you saying? Should I date him or not?
What I am saying is, be careful. Let him play his hand.
Careful, right. Slow and easy.
I was really drawn to Megan, but she seemed a little distant. I needed a test.
But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. And thus, with a kiss, I die.
All I'm saying is that Shakespeare never gave them a chance. He just killed them.
That's the point. The romance was doomed from the beginning.
But they shared one of the most passionate loves in the history of literature.
They weren't in love, mate. They were just horny.
It was an adolescent crush. Teenage hormones running wild.
So you don't believe that they were cheated out of a blissful life together?
Not really.
Not at all.
One thing did seem a little arbitrary, though.
What's that?
Well, you know that moment right before Romeo drinks the poison when we know that Juliet's about to wake up?
Yeah?
Well, if Romeo just waited a few seconds, then Juliet would have woken up and they could have at least tried to make it work.
Yes! I don't think Megan knew what she was saying.
Looking back on it, life would have been much simpler if I had just kept that observation to myself.
How should I woo thee? Let me count the ways. I wanted to sing to her. I wanted to send her flowers, write her poetry. I didn't even know her. Okay, corkscrews, candles, cassettes. You remember what to do?
Don't worry, mate. I'll be there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nigel. I just want everything to be perfect.
Have you ever thought of going on a normal date? Like to the movies?
Normal dates are for normal women, Nigel. Megan is extraordinary. She could be the one.
That's what you said about Robin. Kathleen. And Erin. Steve once dated a woman named Erin. Every day for a month, he'd call her to declare his undying love. As soon as Erin met someone difficult and brooding, she left. Steve's never understood that men and women only want what they think they can't have.
So, are you hungry?
Yeah, why?
Well, here we are.
What do you mean?
At the restaurant with the best waterfront view in the city.
Where?
Garçon!
Oui, Monsieur Hunter.
Table for two, please.
Oui, monsieur. Your table? She is waiting.
I hope non-smoking's okay.
Yes, it's perfect.
On my queries, my papers, my theories, they don't shed much light on the sea. I've read the romantics and studied semantics. There is only one thing they can mean. There is a sum of one for each and every one. One mate who is fated for you.
No matter how many I go on, I still love first dates. They're so full of possibility.
It's joined to make two.
I love this music. How did you know?
Lucky guess.
This is so great. Oh, I love being by the water. We used to make peach ice cream on the beach with my grandmother. We used to spend the summers in Nantucket. This was hers. Been in our family forever.
Who's MS?
I don't know. It's so old, nobody knows where it came from.
It's late. Maybe we should get back.
Well,
Here we are.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
I'm glad you liked it.
So I didn't invite you in.
No. I have a early class.
Well. Well. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
I'd like that.
Well then.
Right. Good night.
Oh. You can kiss me if you want to.
Well, just do it. Okay.
Oh. Good night.
Good night. I blew it. Megan was obviously a woman who expected a man to be both sensitive and aggressive. I have yet to see anyone pull that off.
Sensitive is simple. Fulfill a woman's every desire before she has to ask. Sensitive means telepathic.
I was pretty sure she thought I was a wimp.
I liked him. I really liked him. Taking it slow and easy wasn't going to be so easy. What was I supposed to do, not call him? I owed him a dinner.
More wine?
Oh, just a little. I wouldn't want you to take advantage of me.
Nothing could be further from my mind.
Not only was Megan intelligent and attractive, but she seemed genuinely interested in getting to know me better.
We really don't want to do this.
You're right. That's right.
Oh, please! Nothing could have been further from the truth. All I wanted to do was rip off our clothes and have sweaty, wild animal sex. But that would have been imprudent.
I was being too aggressive.
Steve thinks putting his arm around a woman is being aggressive.
Steve and I didn't make love till our 5th date.
I didn't want her to think all I wanted was sex.
I thought maybe he was gay.
Herpes, syphilis, body lice, genital warts, and, oh, of course, AIDS. I could show you some pictures.
No. You're right.
I like you, Steve. I like you a lot. But physical intimacy moves a relationship into a whole new arena. And
Absolutely.
we have to be sure we're ready, both mentally and physically.
I totally agree.
First time?
Beg your pardon?
Is this your first time? To be tested, I mean.
Yes.
Can't be too careful nowadays. Not like when I was a girl.
The grave's a fine and private place, but none, I think, do their embrace. Marvell wrote that in 1681. It's pretty gruesome imagery for a love poem. Could Marvell have been worried about safe sex 300 years ago?
Safe sex? The man is daft. I was trying to bed the wench. No, get what you can while you're young and lusty. That's my motto. Now, where was I? But none, I think, do their embrace. So be a love. Sit on my face. On my face.
Everything go okay?
So far.
Shouldn't be too long. The lab guys are pretty quick.
Waiting is the hardest part. It never gets any easier.
They say that when you have sex with someone, it's the same as sleeping with every other partner that person has ever had. Ever. That's a scary thought.
So you worried?
Me? No. No, not at all.
We met in Greece a few summers ago. We drank a lot of ouzo. I think he was a student. I taught him many things.
Okay, so I was a little worried.
Safe sex. Now, there's an oxymoron. That's like tactical nuke or adult male. Ever since people learned how to think one thing and say another, sex has never been safe. You think they give it up, really?
To responsible pleasure.
To peace of mind. Now, can we pick up where we left off?
Not quite yet. We have to establish some guidelines.
You have my complete attention.
Good. First, from this moment on, we are completely monogamous. Anything else is just unsafe.
Agreed.
Second, we have to tell each other everything we're thinking all the time. We have to communicate.
Okay.
Third, we can never, ever take each other for granted.
Never.
And let's seal the deal.
Relationship campaign promises. A man trying to get laid is like a politician trying to get elected. He'll promise anything.
Here, let me help you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
So much for safe sex. There is way too much emphasis on the first time. I mean, basically, you're in bed with a stranger. All you can do is try things that have pleased other women.
He used to nibble on my earlobes. It drove me wild.
I mean, it felt like a rat was trying to gnaw my ear off.
No nibbling. Okay. Try something else.
I like having the hair back here. Gently pulled. Right before. You know.
Technically, I was making love to everyone but Megan.
I know, I should have told him what I like, but I hardly knew him. How could I say, touch me there, or a little softer, please? I mean, the best I could do was moan a little louder when he was getting warmer.
I remember Mom teaching me how to drive. She'd sit rigid in the passenger seat, but every time I changed lanes without looking or went around a corner too fast, her throat would gasp a little, and she'd make this wheezing noise. This was just like that. You okay?
Fine.
Can I get you anything? Towel, cigarette? Semi-automatic weapon?
I wouldn't know which one of us to shoot first.
We both know that was awful.
Well, yes.
You want to try again?
No biting.
No biting.
Let me show you something.
Painful, isn't it? Like watching elephants on eggshells.
Inside this game, well, I love her so much, I'm almost ashamed for this kind of gift. Don't apologize, but now I feel this love as big as the sky. It's all around, it's what I breathe, and when I look, you're all I see. But I would do anything, yes, I would do anything. You know that's true, yes, I would do anything. Well, I would do anything, I would do anything. Well, just hold me now, and I will let go. Well, just hold me now, you will know. I would do anything. Well, I would do anything. Well, that's true. Yes, I would do anything. Well, I would do anything. I would do anything to be with you.
The more I got to know her, the more I realized how perfect she was. She was insightful, she was funny, and she was honest, completely honest.
So I hadn't told him about John yet. There wasn't anything to tell. As far as I was concerned, John and I were just friends.
Well, when I'd heard Megan was going out with someone else, naturally I was surprised. All she told me was that she needed a little time alone to sort through a few things.
when Megan said it was time to talk about old relationships, I got a little nervous. I'm always afraid I won't measure up.
Do you still see him? I mean, at work?
Oh, well, we bump into each other sometimes. It's nothing. The relationship's over.
Just makes me a little nervous, that's all. I mean, he's this mysterious romantic figure from your past.
Nothing about John is mysterious, and he's certainly not romantic.
I have an idea.
What's his name?
Steve. His name is Steve. You did say you wanted us to still be friends.
No, yeah, sure. You bet. Sounds great.
Well, then it's a date.
But Megan thought once I met John, I wouldn't worry about him anymore. I guess it was a good idea.
A double date as friends. I could read between the lines. Megan was tired of her rebound fling and wanted to get back together. Could hardly wait.
The kid's fifth distal phalanx had been totally exposed. The tissue above the knuckle had been completely torn away.
So I guess you had to amputate.
Well, that's what Erickson suggested, but I wanted to try something a little more cosmetically viable.
So what did you do?
I cut back the phalanx by 1/4 of an inch, and I borrowed some tissue from the kid's gluteus, and I rebuilt the fingertip.
Well, are you going to write this up for the journal?
Well, you know, I probably should.
Yeah.
The chief of surgery said it's some of the best reconstructive work he's ever seen.
Things were going much better than I'd expected. Everybody was talking and having a good time.
So, Steve, Megan tells me you're a teacher?
Lecturer. I'm working on my doctorate.
Oh, and what was it, English?
Renaissance literature.
Oh, so I guess you're hoping for what, a permanent faculty position? That's a great deal if you can get it. If it works out, you won't even have to leave the university.
I was really happy Steve and John were getting along. Seeing them together, though, I had this weird feeling of deja vu. Like they'd met before.
Maybe that's because they have met before. John is a recurring karmic nightmare. Like fruitcake at Christmas.
I wasn't just gonna sit there and let him insult me. I had to fight back.
That, sir, is an insult.
So, John, how long have you been a resident?
I'm going on 2 years now.
And you're hoping for what? A nip and tuck shop catering to bored housewives with too much money and too little self-esteem?
Stephen, don't.
I must. He has offended my honor, and in doing so, he offends you.
Wait. Take this. It belonged to my grandmother. It will bring you luck.
I've considered specializing in cosmetic surgery, yes.
And that doesn't bother you? Preying on the vanity of wealthy neurotics?
The way I see it, I'm providing a service.
By encouraging conformity to some homogenized standard, what about encouraging diversity?
You know the rules. 10 paces, turn, and fire. May the best man win. 1, 2.
I don't establish the standards of beauty. I just make them available.
But at what cost? People should take pride in their own unique features.
5, 6.
Well, not all unique features are attractive. A little bump on the bridge of your nose there, for instance. We could probably fix that.
What bump?
9, 10.
It's probably just a deviated septum.
You're trying to intimidate me.
Steve?
No wonder the medical profession is so screwed up. Your doctors are nothing but a bunch of pompous egomaniacs.
That's enough, Steve.
That was a mistake. I'd forgotten for a moment that Megan was a doctor, too.
I will not be fought over like a piece of meat.
Steve, fight. He once came to the rescue of this girl in a bar who didn't want to be rescued. That's it, he says, as I'm driving him back from the emergency room. I've got to take up some form of self-defense. He chose fencing.
It's not as impractical as you might think. In addition to being romantic and chivalrous, it's good for your speed and flexibility.
I obviously didn't know enough about Steve. I was in a relationship with a total stranger. It was time to slow down.
It was time for a full-court press.
I like you, Steve.
I like you too. God, I like you too, and I...
Listen, look, could you just let me finish, please? This is hard enough already. I think we need to slow down.
What do you mean by that?
I just mean we've just gone so fast. We hardly know each other, and I just need a little more time.
And you just want to be friends?
No, more than that.
You want to see other people, too?
No, but you listen to me. Let me finish. I still want to go out with you. I just think it's a mistake for us to get too serious too fast.
Obviously, she'd realized she'd made a mistake by getting involved with this overly sensitive, poetic type. She was trying to let him down easy.
Steve was not very happy with the new arrangement. Personally, I found the whole thing rather confusing.
So you're still seeing each other, right?
Yeah, about once a week.
And she's not seeing anyone else?
I don't think so.
And you're still having sex?
Well...
Something wrong?
I can't do this.
She offered him sex with no strings and he turned it down? Why couldn't she have come up with that idea when we were going out?
It just wasn't right. It was like there was this wall between us.
The boy should have his head examined.
Instead of growing slowly together, we were drifting apart.
It was frustrating. Megan and I were involved in some sort of approach avoidance game, and I didn't know the rules.
My job is full of moral dilemmas. Officially, my hands are tied. I'm not allowed to intervene while the ball is in play. Personally, I think that's an excellent regulation. And I would never dream of, oops.
Damn.
Stephen was always a little impractical. When he was a boy, he wrote me the sweetest little poems. But he could never remember to take out the trash.
But I'm afraid if I try to rush it, she'll back away even more.
Don't whine, dear. Just tell me one thing. Do you love this woman?
Yes, yes, yes. More than life itself. At least I want to. I think she could be the one, Mom.
Well, then I should think it would be quite simple. You have to let her know how you feel.
Dr. Forrester? Doctor, I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I have a patient who is exhibiting some very unusual symptoms.
And just what are those symptoms?
Depression, non-localized pain, a sense of impending loss. I was thinking it sounded like crippled heart syndrome.
Or acute testosterone poisoning?
No, I think it's clearly crippled heart. And I fear that if we don't arrest the progress of this disease in time, my patient's heart could atrophy and die.
And just what do you propose?
Well, there's where I need your help, Doctor. You see, I feel the once-a-week sessions to be insufficient, and I propose a more intensive schedule of therapeutic visits.
I don't know. This patient has a history of becoming obsessively attached to his attending physician.
Oh, I can promise that that won't be a problem. The patient has received counseling and is willing to work on establishing a healthy doctor-patient relationship.
This could be quite expensive.
Cost is no object for this patient. I propose we begin treatment effective immediately.
You realize this is highly unethical. So much for slow and easy. After that,
We were a couple.
Okay, Nige. So if anybody calls for me, you'll be at the library, roger that. Or at Megan's.
Again? Shall I have your mail forwarded?
Not yet. She gave me a drawer and some space on her hard drive.
Seduction poetry often relies on erotic imagery to arouse the passion of the reader. I think I'm aroused.
So join the club.
Well, my dear, the cards are in your favor. Yes, the rain a fall, but the dirty tough.
Excuse me?
You love this man?
I want to. I just want the way I'm feeling now to last.
Listen now, love doesn't come with any guarantees. Tomorrow is promised to no one. You have got to trust your heart.
Trust my heart. Right.
What?
How would you feel about living together?
You and me in the same place? Where?
Here. Well, there's more than enough room for your stuff.
In 1592, Christopher Marlowe began a famous poem, "Come live with me and be my love." Of course, Marlowe was talking about a nymph and a shepherd, and the shepherd wasn't about to give up his rent-controlled apartment.
Apartment? That lad's never seen a nymph. Why, I'd give half me flock for a night with her.
It is not a good idea, mate. I mean, you'll be doing her laundry, taking out her garbage, losing your privacy. And for what? I mean, you won't even be getting anything you're not already getting now.
Frankly, Stephen, it's about time you at least lived with someone. Between you and me, your father was beginning to get worried.
We lived together.
For a year and a half.
No, a year and 7 months of complete bliss.
And then we tied the knot.
Happily ever after.
It's all I ever really wanted. I mean, other kids wanted to be astronauts or firemen, but I just wanted to be married.
Carried the weight of the world like I had this, shouldered it till I went through my when the world was broken and I could not get back on my feet. It was an endless calendar walk through fire, bridges of flame over burning debris. His love came like cool, sweet water to soothe me. And I said, ooh, ooh, the man loves me. I see the world when I look in his eyes, and ooh, it's true love, and it's such a sweet surprise. Ooh, ooh, the search is over. Ooh.
This is good. Living together is good. Now they have whole new levels of the relationship to explore. And then there are all those endearing little discoveries.
Will you put these in the bathroom, sweetie?
Okay. What's that?
Nothing.
I thought you said something.
No.
What's that smell? We get bad eggs.
Oh, forgot this.
Ooh. A worthy showing, full of throaty resonance, but lacking body in the upper harmonics. Final score, 8-9. A 7 from the Russian judge.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what this means, Megs? The magic is gone. I can no longer look at you as an object of desire.
But living together isn't all sex and farting. Sometimes it gets more complicated.
Late night?
Damn it!
Everything okay?
Everything's fine. God damn it, Steve. I asked you to straighten up this mess.
Hey, I'm still using those.
Use them someplace else. They're in my way.
Well, at least let me do it.
You had all week. I need it clean now.
Megan. I'll take care of it.
Okay, fine. But could you please do it by morning? I'm going to be working all weekend.
But what use is reason or logic? The treasonous heart has its own set of rules. But knowledge is only a word when you're lonely, and poets are madmen and fools. Is there a someone out there, a one to make all my wishes come true?
Steve?
Would that half of my future be
Morning.
What are you doing out here?
You were pretty tense last night.
I know, sorry. Dr. Jansen dumped his caseload on me just as I was leaving.
I figured it was something like that.
But you didn't have to sleep on the couch.
You needed to be alone. And I didn't want to be in bed with you and feel like I couldn't touch you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Ah, that's so nice. If only we could leave now, roll the credits, bugger off home early. But life doesn't end in a freeze frame, and I wouldn't keep this job long if I trusted every relationship to a bit of slap and tickle. Right now, love is shiny new, but in time, it does tarnish.
That's nice.
How about a study break?
No, I'm at a real tricky part here, Max. This transition between poems of courtship and poems of devotion, it's giving me a hell of a time. Max, please. I have to finish.
One day I realized we hadn't made love for over 2 weeks. What happened to the passion?
8 weeks. 10 at the outside. I mean, that's how long sex on the kitchen table lasts. After that, it's like watching reruns.
You want to talk reruns? You try being marooned on an uncharted desert island for 3 years with only 4 guys.
I blame it on the movies. They create completely unrealistic fantasies. Whirlwind romances, sunset walks, sex on the beach. I tried having sex on the beach once. Beaches are made of sand. So is sandpaper. I couldn't walk upright for a month.
See, it works as a visual metaphor. The unbounded beach is abandon. The pounding of the surf is passion. The coupling of the lovers man's eternal quest for union with another. Of course, what you have to realize is what you see on the screen is illusion. It's created by highly trained union professionals. Don't try this at home.
Fantasy. Your mind is your most important sexual organ. Well, one of the most important.
Sometimes we dress up.
Nothing perverted or anything. No leather or chains. We just play little games.
Gwen's favorite is the longshoreman and the meter maid.
Doug.
Well, little missy, why don't you just guess which pocket the quarter's in?
Pornography. What? Dirty movies. Debbie Does Dallas, that kind of thing.
You saying I should entertain myself? What about Megan?
You don't watch them on your own, you pillock. You watch them together.
Oh, I don't know, Nige.
Believe me, women find those more exciting than men do. I should know.
You sure?
Trust me.
I really don't.
Me neither.
Maybe tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, they certainly are limber. But it doesn't matter how many ways you can touch your toes if you can't touch your heart.
Yes! 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 So tell me about the night of passion.
Oh, nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing happened? How can nothing happen? It was my best take.
It wasn't the tape, Nigel, and it's not Megan, it's me. I don't know, the relationship is starting to feel like it's
confining, stifling, claustrophobic,
familiar. Like I know everything that could happen between us, like there's nothing left to discover.
Except long years of tedious boredom ending finally in death. Run for the hills, mate. Flee while you can. Once the passion's gone, the fat lady sings.
No, I still think she's the one, Nigel. I'm gonna make it work.
Jesus. Steve, you barricaded the door with our garbage. I asked you 3 times to take it out.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. I'll do it in the morning.
A lot's been slipping your mind lately.
Max, I've been busy. My dissertation is up for review.
I was having problems with my dissertation. The most passionate poems were all about wooing, winning some fair maiden's love. There weren't many poems about what to do with that love once you had it.
The touch of a woman is as food to life. It nourishes the soul.
Aye, but you must have some variety. You can't eat shepherd's pie 7 nights a week.
Unless, of course, you top it off with a little tart.
One thing I've learned from the French, though. Keep a mistress or 2 going on the side.
No. Prostitutes, I'm told, are much cheaper in the long run.
Mistresses and prostitutes. Obviously, Steve is in the wrong frame of mind to deal with the lovely and erudite Cheryl.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Old time is still a-flying. And that same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
That's very good, Cheryl. Any thoughts on who the author's talking to?
Gardeners?
Read the title of the poem again.
To the virgins to make much of time.
Well?
Experienced gardeners?
It's a seduction poem, Cheryl. The author is comparing his young virgin to a rose. He's saying that youth and beauty don't last forever, so use them before you lose them. Of course, he's hoping that she'll spend some of her youth in bed with him.
Sorry.
Hey, Steve. Hi, Cheryl.
Professor Hunter?
I'm just a lecturer, Cheryl. You can call me Steve.
Today's class was way cool. So those old foes are pretty horny, huh? Is it true that they thought about sex all the time?
Doesn't everyone? The poets were pretty much like the rock stars of the Renaissance, Cheryl.
Uh-huh.
They even had groupies, except they called them mistresses.
That is so cool. If I decide to do my final paper on seduction poetry, would you help me?
Sure.
Really?
It's my job.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Okay. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Steve.
It was part of my job. She was a bright and enthusiastic student, interested in the course material. She wanted help with the research.
Steve had a really cute butt. Oh, and eyes to die for. Just wondered what he'd be like in bed.
Every morning, put on your happy face. Do anything they want you to. But in the mirror, is there any trace of anything that's left on you? Well, there are questions we would never ask. There are lies laced with the truth. And there are ghosts that lay there in our past. You dig them up and ask for proof. Oh, baby, I love you. Do I have to tell you why? We could float this love on the tears we cried. We are now where heaven meets the sky. Meets the sky.
Renaissance philosophers believed that the purest form of love was a love between two souls. To fixate on a woman's body was considered juvenile. Where was I?
Fantasizing about Cheryl is the least of his worries. Has he forgotten about John? Does Steve just expect him to go away?
Oh, I got a call from John today.
Oh? What do you want?
Well, nothing in particular. Just wanted to say hi. He even asked how your dissertation was coming.
I couldn't believe she was still dating that grad student guy, but I'd waited long enough. It was time for me to get on with my plans. Hey, stranger.
John, what are you doing here?
My liposuction canceled. Thought I'd stop by. You're still the best-looking doctor at General.
Other than yourself.
Touché. Listen, I was thinking about grabbing some lunch. Care to join me?
I don't know why, but I started having these strange dreams about John. I barely even knew the guy.
I challenge you, sir, for the hand of your betrothed.
But the lady has chosen.
Then what have you to lose, except the title coward?
I fear you not, sir. On guard.
This is madness. I prithee sheath your sword.
I cannot, my love. He has challenged my honor.
Well, then take this. It belonged to my grandmother. It will bring you luck.
Dreams. Are they memories from the past or warnings for the future? Both. Pay attention, Steve. There's a storm brewing.
Great. Just great.
Hey, what's the matter? Having some trouble?
It won't turn over. I think I've lost the starter.
Sounds serious. Anything I can do to help?
Not unless you took auto shop in high school.
Sorry, no. We could call a tow truck from my car, though. And then I could buy you dinner?
Thanks again for your help.
It was my pleasure. You sure I can't talk you into having some dinner with me?
Positive, but thanks for the offer.
Might do you some good. Have a little wine, a little relaxation. No?
John, I get what you're doing, and I'm really flattered, but I'm in love with Steve.
It's funny. I thought that people who were in love were supposed to be happy.
Pick up your sword! Oh, we're having some problems right now, but we're gonna work through them.
Well, I'm always here if you need me. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry if I was blunt. I was just starting to feel a little uncomfortable.
No. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, friends?
Friends. Steve.
I was just leaving.
What was that all about?
My car broke down, and he gave me a ride home.
And that's all?
Yes, that's all. He asked me out to dinner, but I said no.
He asked you out to dinner, like on a date?
Yes, but I turned him down, and I told him not to ask me again, okay?
Well, he wouldn't have asked unless he thought he had a chance. Why'd he ask?
Maybe I looked like I needed some attention. Do you know how long it's been since we've gone out or since we've made love?
What, are you talking to John about our sex life?
Why would I talk to John about our sex life? This is not about John. This is about us. It's about the fact that I feel more like your roommate than your girlfriend.
Megan, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, okay? But once I finish my dissertation, things are gonna be different.
You don't get it, do you? You're still looking for some magic poem to answer all your questions. You want to know what makes love last. Work makes love last. Hard work.
Megan, everything's gonna be better. I promise. I promise you.
I fell in love with you, Steve. Against my better judgment, I fell in love with you. But if you can't do the work or you're not willing, then maybe we just better call the whole thing off.
Megan.
If I knew the way, I would show you. But I don't know the way. I don't know the way. But I don't know the way. So how can I help us?
Megan. I'm sorry.
But I don't know how we'll make it. Don't know how we'll make it. Don't know how. I love you, baby, but I'm falling through the cracks. I'm feeling kind of lost and I can't make it back.
Well, don't look at me. Remember free will. They make their own decisions. There's nothing I can do.
Sorry to bother you. Don't be ridiculous. I think it's over, Nige. Been there, mate. Say no more. You need a hug? What? Male bonding, locker room after the big game. Not the other kind. I'll be okay. If you ask me, you should get right back out there, mate.
I didn't ask.
Megan wanted too much from you. There's women out there with lower expectations.
Thanks a lot, Nige.
You know what I mean. What about that sweet young thing at school? Sounded promising.
Cheryl? She's a student.
She's also a woman, and you're a man in need. Think of it as therapy.
You know what really sucks?
What?
I couldn't make it last. I studied the greatest minds of the Renaissance, and I couldn't make love last.
Well, it's because it's impossible. DNA set dead against it.
DNA?
Genetic programming. It's like, it's impossible for us to be with just one woman. It's sad, but it's true.
I don't. Then why do we feel passionate? What's the point?
You want to know about passion? You want to know? I'll tell you about passion. Passion is hundreds of thousands of tiny little sperm. All like screaming, let me out, find me a home. That's passion. That's passion. No matter how civilized we become or pretend to be, life is about propagation of the species. That's it. All those ambitious little sperm swimming little hearts out, right? Trying to bag one egg. Mobile sperm delivery units, that's what we are. I offer you a toast to the noble sperm.
To the noble sperm. We thought it was a shame.
A real shame.
Yeah, they just seemed so right together.
Like they were made for each other.
So naturally, I was surprised.
Shocked, really.
Shocked when I heard that Steve was dating one of his students.
Don't they have rules against that sort of thing?
Not at the college level.
I knew it was dumb. I just thought it might keep my mind off Megan.
Wow. That was groovy.
Sex with Cheryl was so simple. She had no expectations.
Well, you know, I kind of thought the sex would be better. You know, he's an old guy, so they're supposed to be more experienced, right? Still, he was really cute. Hey there, little turtle. Come out of your shell.
Cheryl was good for Steve. She was vibrant, she was sexy, and she didn't know the meaning of the word introspection.
So, where are we going?
I thought we might go to the marina.
Is there a party there?
No, I sometimes like to walk along the pier. I find it relaxing.
Oh. Do you think that we could go to the movies instead?
It wasn't working.
I mean, every time I was in bed with Cheryl, all I could think about was Megan.
Well, of course you couldn't stop thinking about her. Once you truly make love to someone, your spirits mingle, like swapping spit on a metaphysical level. Once that's happened, they're with you always.
Come on, mate. Don't be pathetic.
I miss her, Nigel.
Well, it's against my better judgment. If you really want to throw your life away, you've got to go out and get her back.
It's too late for that. She didn't want to hear from me. Megan doesn't want to hear from me.
How do you know that? Have you tried calling her?
No.
Have you sent her a letter? Flowers? Telegram?
No.
Then how do you know she doesn't want you back? I mean, maybe all she wants is a little wooing.
You think so?
Steve.
Please, hear me out. Our driver, Smythe, is waiting to take us to our own private box at the Hollywood Bowl, where we'll dine to the music of the big band era. Then, after a short helicopter ride to Catalina...
Megan? Who's at the door? Oh. It's Steve.
John?
I was gonna call you. John's asked me to marry him.
That's right. Megan's gonna be my wife.
Technically, that wasn't 100% accurate. We were still discussing it. But John seemed willing to work at the relationship.
Wake up and smell the Prozac. It's never going to work.
Back up, mate. You gave it your best shot.
She went back to John.
It's not her fault. It's a DNA thing. She chose the alpha wolf, the dominant male. I mean, short of clubbing her over the head and kidnapping her, there was nothing we could do. You didn't try a leg trap.
Listen, Nige, thanks for, for being there.
That's what friends are for, mate.
I think you were right.
Of course I was. About what in particular?
There is no one.
Come on, back in here. Time to get a move on.
What are you supposed to be?
I be a corporate raider. That be the theme. The extravagant 80s. And where be your costume?
I'm not going. This revision is due next week.
You have been sitting here all week, and it's time to take a break. Come on.
Not until I'm done. Besides, Doug and Gwen won't miss me.
We don't think that it be your dissertation that be on your mind. We think you're afraid that Megan might be there.
I just think it's misguided loyalty. Going to Draper's party makes much more sense.
I've known Gwen since 3rd grade. I'm not gonna miss her annual Christmas party because you're low on FaceTime with the chief of surgery.
Compromise then? An hour with your friends and then to the club?
Oh, you mean, oh, hi, we just stopped in to grace your little party, but now we're off to a much more important affair? I hate that.
Well, when you become the wife of a prominent plastic surgeon, there will be certain social obligations, that's all. Will what's his name be there?
Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The conclusion is inevitable. Love cannot last because it is physical. As all flowers are doomed to wither, so passion is doomed to die.
Oh, forget what the poets say. If Megan gets away again, you're doomed. Would you jump off a cliff if Shakespeare told you to? Shakespeare said it best. I can't believe it. He's going to let her go.
Oh, poor sods. All right, then. One more chance. But if they bollocks this one up, I'm through. I mean it, really. I'm out of here.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments.
Love's not love, which alters when it alteration finds.
No wonder the medical profession is so screwed up. Your doctors are nothing but a bunch of pompous egomaniacs.
That's enough, Steve. Steve.
I'm really curious as to what you think. I want to know.
Why are these people making fun of the 80s? The 80s were great.
Don't start.
We can still make it to Draper's party, but we better leave now.
Okay.
Really great. Say goodbyes. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Oh, gotta go.
It's a shame you have to leave so soon.
I know. Hospital politics. John has to show his face at the company party.
Hi, Megan.
Steve.
I was thinking maybe we could try again.
No, Steve. It wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry.
Oh, Steve. Glad you could make it.
Hi.
Well, we'd love to stay and chat, but we have another engagement we need to get to, so. Excuse us.
Hey, Buccaneer. This belongs to you. Go get her back. She's the one.
Unhand her!
What?
I said unhand her!
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Steve, please don't do this.
She doesn't love you. Go ahead, ask her yourself.
What do you know about love? Love is a promise. It's a promise two people make with their hearts. And you're right. Keeping that promise takes work. But it also takes courage, because you never know what lies ahead, and all the poems in the world can't tell you. I confused love with courtship, and I got scared when I didn't know what was coming next. But I'm not scared anymore.
Steve, I don't know.
I love you, Megan. I always have, and always will. It's been in our family for centuries. This finally brought me luck.
I love you.
There's your answer. All right.
Hey!
By the way, I know someone who can fix that bump on your nose.
What bump?
Excuse me. I really think you should.
You okay? That bump.
Someone had to do it.
Yes, that half of my future is you.
I just got back. Find somebody else. Oh. No.
Nothing but a handful of hopes. All we had to start with was a promise of love we hoped would grow. Never was it easy. It was the time we thought of letting go. Something strong holds us together, and our happy came home as we came to know the promise of love is the promise of our life, opening our hearts, let the love inside, the secrets that we keep, they have no place with us, now that we have made the promise of love. Message is quite simple. If you're listening, it's clear. Open up your hearts, open up your eyes, and the world that you'll find is better than the one you left behind. The promise of love is the promise of our life, and opening our hearts to let the love inside. Secrets that we keep, they have no place with us, now that we have met